Baruchim hachayim ba'olam, Baruchim hachayim ba'ahava, Baruchim hachayim b'mishpacha. Precious is life in the world. Precious is life and love. Precious is life and family. Death cannot take that which is locked in our hearts. With our tears, in our sorrow, we remember. With our courage and our strength, we do not forget. Beauty created, wisdom shared, is not lost. Acts of kindness, deeds of courage will remain. With our tears, in our sorrow, we remember. Physical immortality, immunity from the laws of nature, is an illusion. But there is a natural immortality. It finds its source down through the endless chain of life, in the experience of parents and children, in the power of human memory. Each of us is an extension of the past. Each of us is an intimation of the future. We are more than individuals, we have connections. That is how we are born. That is why we never completely die. We receive our inheritance and we leave our legacy. We are here today to remember and to celebrate the life of Eli Lane. We regard that life as a special link in the enduring chain of existence. May we honor him always with the gift of remembrance. We survive in the children we create. We endure in the humanity we serve. Parenthetically, having come to learn about Eli, that sentence to me seems to sum him up more than anything else. We survive in the children we create. We endure in the humanity we serve. That was this man. We live, we touch people in our lives, we die. But one lasting legacy of a person is the memories they leave us. The purpose of this time now is to remember. The very best tribute we can pay to someone's life is to remember them authentically. In the particular grace of each human being lies that person's immortality. In the particular grace of Eli Lane lies his immortality. Welcome everyone, and thank you for being here to share with us in this remembrance of Eli. We are here today to pay tribute, to celebrate, and to remember a remarkable man. He was 87 years old when he died. It is, as I have discovered, characteristic of Eli to be able to say of him that he faced the end of life as he had faced life, on his own terms, with courage and determination. Eli is survived by his loving wife, Harriet Lane, two sons, Richard and Philip, his brother Earl and his wife Edith, and his brother Fred. Also his beloved grandchildren, Jonathan Lane and Jessica Lane, and their mother, Gail Schwartz, and his two stepdaughters, Judy Ostreicher and Jill Ostreicher. He was preceded in death by his parents, William and Esther, and his first wife, Tina. Eli's professional accomplishments were prodigious. He was a skilled psychiatrist and psychoanalyst. He was at the Chicago Institute of Psychoanalysis. He was Associate Director of Residency Training in Psychiatry at Northwestern University School of Medicine until 1987. And as recently as this past February, he was still working with patients. But his son, Richard, will tell you shortly, perhaps his greatest gift was his rapport with his patients and his success in helping them. Eli had had many serious bouts of illness related to his lung disease. Each time he fought back and prevailed. His will to survive was fierce. This last time, while in the hospital, he gave Harriet an invitation list for a barbecue he wanted to have to celebrate their 21st anniversary. He believed that he could prevail yet again. His children credit that willpower and Harriet's constant loving care with extending his life another 10 years. As accomplished a professional as he was, it was his personality and his character that shined through in the comments I heard made about him. He was a loving father, husband, brother, and grandfather. He supported his sons in their education. He gave generously to various charities in the arts. However, Harriet tells that they reserved their greatest giving for organizations helping the hungry and the homeless. And more often than not, those gifts were made anonymously. Eli was a lover and patron of the arts, particularly music. Harriet says that when they first met, his first concern was that she be a lover of music. Fortunately, she was. She did have tickets to the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. He was a man without pretense. He encouraged reading in his children and his grandchildren. Richard recalls a third grade book fair where the books were 5 and 10 cents apiece. Eli gave him $5 with which to buy books. That was a fortune for a third grader, but it was for books. He was a strong liberal and a committed humanist. He was a man of many parts and of great goodness.